Good morning, students. I am Dr. K. Lalita Kameshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship, KCS Kasnav College of Arts and Science. In this session, we are going to see about the Environmental Studies, Unit 1. First, we will see the definition of environment. In the natural world in which people, animals, and plants live. It can be external surroundings and conditions which directly or indirectly affects the living organism. Next one is environment. It consists of two factors. One is biotic factors and abiotic factors. Biotic factors, it is living components in an environment. Abiotic factors, it's mean by non-living components in the environment. They affect each other and cannot be isolated from each other. This is the picture. It's clearly show the living things in biotic and non-living things in abiotic factors. Next one is types of environment. In types of environment, we have two types of environment. One is natural environment and the next one is man-made environment. In natural environment, the environment comes in existence by us naturally without interference of humans, and it operates through self-regulating mechanism. The next one is man-made environment. This environment is modified by human activity. The human brain is decorating the nature through scientific technology. The next one is environmental segments. The environmental segments is classified into four types. One is lithosphere, biosphere, and hydrosphere and atmosphere. Now we'll see the explanation of your segments of environment. The first one is lithosphere. It is the outermost layer of earth called crust, which is made of different minerals. Its depths can reach up to 100 kilometers and is found on both land and oceans. And the next one is hydrosphere. It comprises of all forms of water bodies on earth, including oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, streams, etc. It covers 70% of earth's surface. The next one is atmosphere. It is gaseous layer enveloping the earth. The atmosphere with oxygen in abundance is unique to earth and sustains life. The next one is biosphere. It refers to all the regions on earth where life exists. The term biosphere was coined by geologist Edward Seuss, who used this term for a place on earth where life can be found. Next one is what is environmental studies. Environmental studies means it refers to the study of the environment. It is not restricted to the points of one particular discipline but involves all disciplines that may affect the environment in any possible way. Next one is it is a multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. It deals with every issue that affects an organism. It is essentially a multidisciplinary approach that brings about an appreciation of our natural world and human impacts on its integrity. Next one is scope of environmental studies is very wide and it helps to educate people regarding their duties towards the protection of the environment, and it helps in maintaining ecological balance. It is useful in checking environmental pollution and related solutions and controlling the pollution. Next one is it helps to gain skills to assess the environmental impact of human activities. And the last one is it impacts the human population on the environment. The next is need for public awareness. Our environment is being increasingly degraded by human activities. Government alone cannot perform all the cleanup functions. Group efforts in their own way has to be made to protect our environment. Newspapers, radio, televisions, it strongly influences public opinion on conserving our environment. The next one is different ways to raise public awareness. We can create through environmental education, through specific planned events, poster campaigns, websites, documentaries, and through newspaper articles, science centers, and involvement of youth. So through this we can raise the public awareness. Thank you for wonderful cooperation.